Innovative.
What's the deal? It's your man Deshaun Showtime Watkins. Whoa-see, whoa-see, whoa.
It is the Booker man himself, Shiloh Greaves.
I'm cool ass Cam, the coolest motherfucker on the planet.
That was slick right there. You see, yeah. See, you underhyped it. You underhyped it. That was smooth.
That's the
I was
coolest
ready,
man
yeah.
on the planet right there, man. Check it out, yo. We at the Culture of Comptonmania camp. We've been doing this thing. We got two special, amazing guests. The fam is in the house. Talk to them.
Well, usually I be in here talking some shit, but I'm gonna be cool today. Yeah, we good today. Yeah.
I didn't get that memo.
Don't. Oh, yeah. We supposed to be nice today.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
okay.
So we with your boy Project WES, and of course
Kara Rose.
the
right by
lovely,
his
beautiful Kara Rose. You can't say that,
Aw.
right? I have to say that, right?
I mean, I can say I'm lovely and I'm beautiful.
Do it,
I'm lovely. I'm beautiful.
gang. All right, we here.
gang. Man, we got Project West in the building, the Versus Pro Legend. These guys, they do it as a team. But before we get into what y'all do, let's do what we do on the culture, man. We got the Booker man here. We got the whole wrestling fam here. What the hell is going on in the wrestling
Booker
business
man,
right
I
now?
love that. I saw that post today. I was like, yeah, share, bitch.
Nah, there's a lot going on in the wrestling world right now. Let's start with our friend Ludwig Kaiser. He's making a lot of headlines this week. He got into a little bit of a scuffle on an elevator. He was having a passionate makeout session with his boo thing, and somebody walked onto that elevator and didn't take too kindly to this public display of affection. So this led to a physical altercation, and I don't know if you have the headline there, Cam. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, apparently the guy in the elevator threatened to call ICE on his girlfriend, who is she's actually an announcer at AAA, Andrea Bazarte, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, but it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy how this came about. I just look at the Grande Americano character, and there's so much. First of all, you know what's funny? I didn't like it at first. I really didn't. I felt like I was like, oh great, another one of these, just another one of these type of gimmicks. But it ended up being a freaking hit, and
But
he
why,
is
though?
I don't know, but it's down in Mexico. Like, he is a freaking legend, and it's so crazy because I sent you another video, Cam, of him receiving this hero's welcome after the arrest. And it's like, yeah, that's him. He's seeing that crowd. He's having a real emotional moment here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how this came to be. Mexican fans are different.
Well,
The psychology.
Right.
My dude, he learned Spanish.
He did. He definitely. Yeah. He learned the
too.
culture.
He learned the culture.
Yeah.
I can't say the same for the other,
Absolutely. Yeah.
for the OG. The OG, triple OG.
Right.
Americano.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sorry, Ludwig Kaiser is that's the same guy, right? We're
Yes.
talking. Okay, you
Yeah,
sure?
There's
I
Chad
don't-
Gable. There's
Oh.
Chad Gable, but this is Ludwig Kaiser.
I thought Chad Gable was injured.
I don't know what.
No.
I honestly haven't been watching
Oh,
that
see,
part.
see,
Yeah,
that's-
but that.
Nah, but
yeah.
Ludwig took that mask and he ran with it. That's where I'm at with that. So
That's crazy.
yeah, that's why the people are behind him for sure.
Well, and you gotta think about this. Do you think when he came to WWE, do you think he came there with the mindset, oh, I'm going to be this Mexican superstar?
No.
And it's one of those things where I think it's a lesson worth learning for a lot of wrestlers, because they come in there and sometimes it's like your gimmick that you go in there with, that's not going to be the gimmick you get saddled with when you actually hit the big time. Back in the day, it used to happen a lot more. Like back then you would hit Titan Sports, they'd be like, yeah, fuck you, you're doing this. So it was very Yeah, it's just interesting to see how that's all developed.
Well, they're still doing that. You're their property at that time. They're paying you enough to be somebody that you're not.
Change your name.
And if you run with it and you do well with it, they're going to back you. If you sit there and lag, is like, oh, but I could be doing better doing this. Okay, then
Yeah.
Do it elsewhere.
okay, bye.
What do you think, Deshaun?
Man, I'm just it's just good sometimes to just sit and listen, because I see both sides, because we want to create original characters too. So it's just like I get that, and it's just like when you come in, you have a perception of what you want to do, but that's not how commerce works, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you might have to do a lesser of what you want to do in your mind, but you'll get over here, and you can always come back to that. So sometimes you just gotta play the game. The idea is, if you love wrestling, you can't only like it when it's going your way.
That part.
You gotta like it when it sucks. You gotta take everything that come with it. So if you're not willing to adjust, less people gonna work with you. You're gonna have to get with the program.
Well, let's trim it down a little bit easier. No actor is going to go in and is like, I'm going to do this role for this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
You got audition for that shit.
Literally.
I was like, well, no, you're not. I have my own characters here. You're not going to write a character from my movie. That's not how that works.
Right.
That's not. Now, there's a lot of people that they'll write an entire movie about. AJ Styles is another one. Like AJ Styles, Kevin Owens. Those are guys that they had their character prior, and this is what they developed into. So the story is written behind an AJ Styles.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. But you can't sit there and be like wrestler A, I'm going to wear this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to jump off this in somebody else's movie. This is their house.
Well, I think like the perfect example, right, is like Mick Foley, right? Dude Love didn't get over until we got Mankind,
Very
you
true.
know?
Yeah.
It took for Vince to go see those old VHS tapes of, you know,
Love, yeah.
him having fun. We got a story here.
Literally.
But, you know, like, that's where he started, but that's not, you know, how he blew up. So he was able to get back to it. Like you said, you started here and you was able to get back to what you wanted to be.
And it's just like content too. It be the stuff you think is and people be and I'll be like, you like that? Okay. So it's just like you gotta, if you want this, you gotta take the opportunity, man. If you get to play, and then think about it, if you get a character from a person that's running a situation, they're gonna put you. They're gonna like you're gonna like. What are we talking? They created this character for a purpose.
Oh yeah.
Like you know. Now if it's something crazy, that's a whole nother different situation. You know what I mean? You can
I've developed year-long character arcs for guys, and these guys will literally just walk away from it. And that's where it's like sometimes the ability to adapt is sometimes your best ability in this business, and I don't think a lot of guys respect that, because like you said, WWE, you are their property, but I do know in recent years they've just been letting guys do their indie deal on their main TV, so a lot of guys like, okay, well, what I'm doing here, like, this is what's gonna work. So it makes them even dig their heels in more on that. And that's...
Well, it's an optics thing. It's a fraction of the audience that they're trying to take. So
Absolutely.
if you have that fraction of the indie crowd, you're going to grab them, and then they're going to see these other characters like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But then you have your Disneyland characters
Yes.
that they make. If you want these Disneyland characters to pop off, you need to take that indie crowd and be like, hey, this is what you can see as well. So, yeah, I get everybody having that perspective, and this is where, like, me and you have to learn.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is our house that they're rolling around in. However, we're not paying them enough to be that actor. We have to kind of have
That's
this.
the shitty part.
Yeah,
And that's
we're
where
not paying them
no,
enough to be that actor. So, and
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people on the independents, especially promoters, have to understand.
I'm not under contract.
They're not under contract. Yeah, and
That's
we
true.
have. That's where it goes from I'm their boss to I'm working with this person.
Absolutely.
That's a drastic.
Absolutely.
That's a drastic
It's a
change.
mindset change.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you have to keep that perspective. And I know a lot of people, a lot of promoters are hard-headed in that aspect. And it's like, well, if you're working for me, you have to do this. I was like, okay, pay me then.
Yeah.
Pay me my rate. Don't sit there and good brother me. I don't need that.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Absolutely.
Fair is fair. That's
That
what
shit don't help.
Nah.
It don't pay the bills.
No. Me, good brother, and you. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want here. So this is kind of like peeling that curtain back. When you guys tapped me in to work for Compton, you said do me because y'all liked what I did.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna like what I do. I was like, okay, if you don't like what I'm doing, that's fine. I've got other characters I can play, but you're gonna have to pay for that. If you want me to do you, then that's fine. I need money.
Yeah.
I don't do this to hurt myself on purpose. I do this because I want money. That's a business. Now, if you want to work together and make some content and I can be a fuck off all day, then let's do that. Because I guarantee you your numbers are going to go up because I'm an asshole. That's how it works. But if you're not willing to learn with me, I'm not going to learn from you.
Right. Facts. No, that's part of the whole transaction, though. You know what I mean? Like that's what the conversation is about. That's what the meat and potatoes is about. Like when you sit down, even for anything, it's like, okay, this person needs something to get out of it. This person needs something to get out of it. So how do we work this thing together, though? But yeah, that's good. I'm with that 100%. I just like the conversation of. I just like the conversation of being, you know what I'm saying, like straight up, you know.
Yeah, no, but I definitely think Ludwig Kaiser is a very he's definitely he's a perfect example of business. That's just a perfect example of business. And speaking of business, WWE made another business decision in bringing in Mason Rook.
Damn right.
Now, Mason Rook, he has been. It's so funny because I've worked primarily on 3 different scenes in my career. There's the local scene here, there's the Midwest scene, and then there's the UK scene. So I get all 3 of those feeds and all their drama on my feed. So what happens is all 3 of those scenes are currently losing their minds over this kid. They are just, anytime, and same goes for Twitter, anytime he is on TV, people just melt down. And they're saying that he doesn't have the right look. They're saying that he's not masculine enough. They're just saying, oh my God, who is this guy? Did he just roll out? And it's just crazy because he's no overnight sensation. And a lot of guys think like he was just some random guy picked up off the street. No, he trained for a long time. He's been in the business for at least a good 10 years maybe. So he's definitely not new. He got over by doing the clips. The clips where he was just doing crazy moves. And that's something that about social media that I think a lot of guys need to navigate is just the way that's put together now. It's very clip based. Go ahead, Wes. What you thinking? Talk to me.
So this is like a sore subject for me because just the people that I've seen say something about it.
Okay.
So rude.
It's not even about being rude. It's just about being inaccurate. These same people that are actually in the business, they're either talk about, hey, you need to work out, or you need to have gear, or you need to do it this way, or you need to do it that way. And then you go on their page and they have nothing about their own shit.
No clips.
They don't have any clips. They don't have any promotions for shows that they're on. They're not talking about training. They're not getting their own fucking gear. They're just talking a shit about somebody that is actually doing something that's working. Now, keep in mind, there's a strict protocol to being a part of the WWE, yeah?
Of course.
You have to be healthy. You have to be heart healthy for one. He may be a heavy-set man, but as agile as he is, as safe as he is, and on top of that, being a healthy man, what the fuck are you guys tripping about? Why? I've seen some people that have the drizzling shits matches that have done it in our venue and then talk about Mason Rook, who's actually working well.
Right.
Who the fuck are you to say some shit like that? That's where I get the heat. It's like, you guys are idiots. And I'm not trying to like sit there and say that my way is always the highway. My way is, okay, if you can prove that you can do well in this ring and you can act and you can work and you can build a crowd,
be safe.
People are melting down for the right reason because this dude's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Not only that, he's just clickbait too.
Fucking
he's such clickbait.
And that's what we need. We need that progression. We need to get outside of the box when it comes to wrestling because there's only so many wrestling fans. We don't need more wrestling fans. We need We don't need more of the same wrestling fans.
Let me ask you a question.
From other, yeah.
I know you've seen these guys too. How do you feel about the guys who go around and they doing like the finishing moves on each other out in public, but like the content?
Oh, like the Walmart cats?
Yeah.
I mean,
how do you feel about them? Because that's outside the box. You know what I'm saying?
Uneasy, but they're making...
It's a different type of wrestling fan.
It is a different type of wrestling fan, and they're going to get those numbers because of that. I don't like it because if I did it, my knees will blow out.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say, if you want to do that, do you. I'm not going to pay for that
Not
bill.
trying to take a bump at Walmart?
No. I mean, I've taken plenty of bumps at Walmart. I used to work at Walmart. I take a lot of bumps at Walmart. But no, I've never hardcore wrestled in the fucking aisleway like do y'all, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all make those numbers.
Special.
I'll make my numbers off my host shit. Like let me make my numbers off the weird shit that I do. I'm gonna let you do what you do. But me jumping off of a pallet is not one of them.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. But yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with it. I'm gonna let them do that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, they really shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't try this at home. I did that shit when I was a kid.
Didn't they make it to the For the Culture event
They
a couple
did.
years ago?
Yes.
And did great?
I don't know about that part, but yeah.
If I remember the clips correctly, they did pretty good.
If they lit it up, they lit it up. GCW will bring some motherfuckers in. I'm with it, but they ain't back.
Well, and also with Mason Rook signing, it also leads to the next question. Has the overall dynamic of what it takes to get signed to these companies, has that changed now? Has that become like before, like promoters, quite honestly, people like us, we kind of had the ability to dictate who gets offered. Now it's just like we're being told who's over. We're the ones being told like this is who you need to book. So I'm wondering like, has WWE now fallen to that? How are they now? Mercy to the internet.
I've only seen like 2 clips of the kid, like literally just before we even got on here, and he has it. It's just that simple.
Absolutely.
Whatever package you want to put it in, that's on you. Because back in the days, like when you go back, I was in the Michael Jackson era. I was in the Michael Jordan era. I was a Kobe fan. Like I'm part of that era where when something stands out, it stands out. Like if you ain't seen Kung Fu Panda, then you don't understand.
Man, legitimate.
Like, dude, he has it. He has the speed. He has the charisma. He's fearless. He's a wrestler. He was probably born to be a wrestler. And this is what y'all fail to realize. Wrestling is not just something that you judge. There are some kids that see this and their whole life identity is, I'm gonna be that. They sleep it, they eat it, they drink it. It may not come in a package that you think it do, but they here to eat your lunch. And he's one of those guys. And now that he's in a system, watch him just become better. It's just that it.
I just don't get where they think the role that you have to be 6'5", 350 pounds of pure muscle.
Well,
there's something for everybody.
We do know where that came from. That came from Vince.
Yeah.
Vince had that
pal.
perspective.
And he's gone.
But on the other hand, you had guys like Stan Hansen. You had, even
Jake the Snake.
Demolition Smash turned into, what was it, Barry Darso. I know that's his real gimmick, his real name and everything, but even Barry Darso, these people have this perspective that it has to be one way. You have to have real wrestling gear. You have to be fucking fit. You have to do this. You have to do that. I was like, no, bitch, you don't.
The
You just
Repo
have
Man
to fit
wasn't
the
none
mold
of
of what
that.
they need right now.
The Repo Man.
Yeah.
Repo Man.
Repo Man was over.
I'd rather Barry Darso than Repo Man, and Repo Man had real gear. I was like, okay, that was cool. I was like, I wouldn't do it, but that's fine. I've had a situation, and this is me getting back in my own shit, and I'm sorry for that. But here's the thing: I had a situation where I was just kind of lost on what the fuck I was wanting to do.
Yeah,
the Beast thing was getting kind of tired for me, and like just like any musician, you play the same song every fucking time, and it's like, I don't want to do this song anymore. Yeah. I want to do another song. So I was talking to one of my fucking trainers, and he's like, "Well, you got to get real gear." I was like, "Well, Beast isn't somebody that would have real gear, but I guess I can fucking do it." I get real gear, and this motherfucker's wearing my shit a year later, and it's like, love him, you know, that's my guy, but like, you just told me not to do this, so why are you doing it?
Right.
It's not because it was wrong. He didn't tell me something that was wrong. He was telling me something for what was right at the time. And that's what people don't have to understand. They have to understand that the times change consistently, and the criteria changes consistently. There's no right way and no wrong way to do wrestling outside of just not being fucking trained. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
If you're not trained and you're gonna hurt somebody, then that's one thing.
Right.
But if you're making a character and you're running with that character and you're doing it well, if you're getting the fan reaction, if you're doing the numbers, if you're making people money, then cool. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Literally.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
I think too though. I think another thing too. I think it's a part of the blame game too. I think a lot of people, because I've been guilty of it. I've been guilty, not in the wrestling world. I'm talking about in my acting world when I was doing like I could be ferocious. You know what I mean? Like I'm better. I'll destroy you. Like I did monologues. Like I want to be the best. And when I didn't hit those situations, you know, I'm in my own little world. And then being on the other side of it, seeing wrestlers have that same perspective, I understand it. So it's just like, for me, it's just like, I need to provide perspective now, because being on this side, it's about when you do like a collaborative thing, it's like you become a family.
Yeah.
Like that right there, like
Trauma bond.
like it's
Right there, man. Damn right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
John Cena said it. He's like, comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
Ah.
And if you consistently try to compare yourself to the next man, it's like, oh, he's got something that I want. Well, okay. Instead of trying to cut his legs from under, I was like, how'd you get here? What do I need to do to get better?
Yeah.
That's how that community works.
Work with
And work with them. Don't work against them, because if you're trying to work against somebody that's already at the top, they're just going to kick you down that ladder.
Yeah, and what you see wrong in him, fix it in yourself,
Yeah.
so you can get the audition. Other than that, like, you just wasting time. Get on your craft, work on your promo.
And this is professional
what I mean?
Put
wrestling.
promos out.
You know what I'm saying?
This
What
is
we
not
talking about?
MMA. This is professional wrestling. So nobody's going to stay at the top for a consistent amount of time.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always going to consistently change. So instead of trying to fight this person, we're like, okay, let's do business and see if we can make money together.
Absolutely.
And that's what people don't get. Me and you could have been like, oh, fuck Comptonmania. I was versus all day. But why? What does that do for us? What does that do for me? But then it was like,
You in a small bowl.
yeah, it's like
it
let's put everything together. Let's work together, because then we can expand. We have.
Yeah.
You guys got to Arizona. We got to Arizona. We got to Texas. We got to California. And that wasn't because we did it by ourselves.
It was a
Yeah.
collaborative effort.
Nah, but even saying this, like, this is who you guys are. You guys had the mall gig. Like, to me, that was the most sexiest thing. Imagine, and you got, this is from a guy, I don't know nothing. I'm just a backyarder type of guy. You know, Sean Black brought me to the
Hey.
dance. Believe that.
Hi, Sean.
Gang, gang.
You know what I mean? So I go to this mall, and it's freaking Versus Pro in the mall. And I'm sitting over here like, what is this? I've never seen this before. Is this even real? I'm from Compton. We ain't never, what? And if I can go to the mall to see somebody get slammed,
Yeah.
like,
The
I'm
way it would echo through that
tripping.
mall too.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
We got in trouble a couple times.
And
Oh, it
then-
sounded like gunshots.
and then have in mind, I go to the back. They got their own back area. Like, you don't
Production's all lit.
understand. They got
Yeah.
the ring, the whole thing. I go to the back. They got the whole shit. They streaming. I'm like, how was you? Whoa. Woo! In the mall. In the mall.
So was that where Versus Pro had started? Like what are the origins of Versus Pro?
Oh man.
In the mall.
It was not the mall.
No,
Level
I
up
don't want to get. I don't want to get.
First, how did you come up with the name?
Couple reasons. So initially, I was one of the bookers for. I was the booker for Big Valley Wrestling,
Okay.
and then we had a training session with D'Lo at another company, and he sat there and told me, he's like, if you're going to build a company, you can't make the name regionalized. It's like, okay, you can't have Vegas Pro Wrestling, because then you can't get out of Vegas. You're just stuck there. You can't. Love Comptonmania. Don't get me wrong. Comptonmania is one of those things where it's like,
I've
okay,
said
that's
it.
where Compton.
I've said
That's
it.
Compton. Okay, but what are you gonna do after? We've obviously done more than that. But when it got to the point to where I was not working with Big Valley anymore, and I was just gonna start taking my bookings, I was tapped by a couple people. I was like, well, if you can get wrestling going, we'll let you work. let's put you in this. Well, that's where we started off with Level Up Expo. Level Up Expo was our first 3 shows.
Really?
Talk about
Back
an
to back.
undertaking.
So your first so Versus Pro's first shows was Level Up Expo.
Yes, sir.
Level Up
Gotcha.
Expo.
Okay.
Shout
Wow.
out to Mike Steele. Mike Steele was the one. He told me, he's like, we don't want to work with Big Valley if this is what's going on over there.
Gotcha.
But I will give you all 3 days if you can do this. And this was a 3-month gap.
Good deal. And this was it Level Up in Vegas or was it
Level Up
somewhere
in
else?
Vegas,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like we had done Level Up with Big Valley in the past, and then the year after we were like, okay, well, if you're not going to be involved with them, we're not going to deal with them. But this is what I want out of this. It was like, okay, we'll see what we can do. I tapped in with a couple people. We're like, okay, this is what we want to do. Kane Sherko, shout out to Kane. He was one of our business partner at the time. And then we tapped in with Joe DeFalco at FSW. It was about a ring rental, and then we ended up making that work. It was like we got tossed into the water. And we had to swim because like
that's some deep water there.
Yeah,
Level Up is deep water.
Level Up is deep water. It's
Absolutely,
chill waters now because we have 8 years deep in that. But like the first year, it's like we have to have 3 days worth of wrestling for this company, and we had to make this on a really tight budget.
Yeah,
and we made it work. It was a little over. We went over. Don't get me wrong, but we made it work. And then they kept having us back. And in between those times, we were running other shows. So, like, we started running out of FSW for a little while. We did that in between those other gimmicks. And then it fell out with them. Don't want to get too far into that because I still respect and love everybody at FSW.
Fair.
But the business wasn't right. And when we weren't working with that anymore, I got tapped in with Matt Striker. And Matt Striker tapped me in with Vampiro. And then we started doing shit with them.
Nice.
That was a wild few months. very very cool, very wild
cool
few
location
months.
too. Like,
Yeah, we were at the Rio for our
Really?
first set of shows. We
At
did
that
another
fight
3
dome.
days.
Really?
At the
How
Rio.
was that? How
That
was
was
the Rio?
Weird,
Amazing.
scary.
Really?
Yeah, scary.
Really? That's
Yeah.
It was pretty though.
It was
It
very
had,
pretty.
It had monitors everywhere. It was a lifted ring. It
Wow.
was.
It was a crazy setup. It was a setup that should have been on television. Guaranteed.
100%.
Oh, that's
Guaranteed.
perfect, yeah.
If the owners of the Fight Dome did not have a weird relationship with everything, it would have been very, very fruitful. Like that's where like Bay was there, Solo was there. There was a lot, man. Marty, yeah, Marty
Yeah.
Moss. Shout out to Marty, man. Like it was just a weird cavalcade of talent that was there, and it was just very, very unique.
So let me ask about you. Like, so are you born and raised? Both of you. Where were you both born and raised at?
I'm a lifer in Vegas. I was born and raised in
Okay,
Vegas.
one of the few natives.
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. Okay, and you?
I was born in Bellflower.
No, oh, right here. Right here. She's home. She's home.
So born in Bellflower, moved to the Inland Empire, and then I, at 21, moved to Vegas.
Nice.
And I've been there since. So
Wow.
This is my 20th year.
Ugh.
Wow, 20 years. And you met him there, or did he bring you there?
No, I met him
we
there.
met in
Okay,
Vegas. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What a so what got you into pro wrestling? Like, what was your final straw where you're just like, all right, I'm doing this?
Ooh, okay. So what got me back into training, because I don't know if anybody remembers this, but there was a training facility that Yoko used to run called Buffalo Wrestling Federation. Did a couple training sessions there. Yoko wasn't there at the time, so the training wasn't as fruitful as it should have been. And then a lot of people had already left, like some guys that used to work for BWF, is like LV Rush. Rush was a good dude. Ended up working with him later at Future Stars. But yeah, I did that for a couple months, kind of put that away. I started like doing the whole responsible, I need 3 jobs to get out of high school type thing. And then for those that don't know, I was in a heavy metal band called Death in Motion. Death in Motion was we had some associates that were involved in FSW, and they're like, well, you should do like a joint show where we do a couple songs and then we got the wrestling in the background. And I was like, all right, cool. So I went into one of the shows, and the first person that I met was Joe DeFalco. And then I walked around and tapped in with Michael Modest. And when I walked by Michael Modest, he's like, you don't wrestle or anything? I was like, no, I've always wanted to, but like my training didn't work out. He's like, just come by. Like we'll roll you around a little bit. I was like, don't know if that's gonna work.
They holding me around and shit.
Wait, what?
I don't know. So I don't know if we're gonna do that. And then Godfather was like, "Yeah, man, Mike's a good trainer, man. Like you should talk to him." I was like, "All right, we'll figure it out." And then I was on my way to Arizona with my brother. My brother got us WrestleMania tickets for Christmas, and we were on our way over there. I was like, "Yeah, man, this dude Michael Modest."
Which year was that?
Oh man, Sean's last Mania.
Okay, so the one in Phoenix
I
with
want to say it's 26.
Taker. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we were like, hey, man, this dude, Michael Modest, was like, I've watched him for a long time, man. He wanted me to wrestle, and I told him I wasn't going to do it. And he looked at me, he was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So you've wanted to do this since you were 2 years old. Why aren't you doing this? He's like, when we get back, you need to talk to him.
Yeah.
And I went in Joe DeFalco's backyard and got bumped around a couple days and got stuck ever since.
Very interesting.
Look, let me ask him.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
What was like your earliest experience, right? To where you could say you fell in love with wrestling.
Oh, I know that from the top of my head, man. Survivor Series, I want to say it's 88. There was a match where the Powers of Pain were teaming with Demolition, and they had Mr. Fuji as their manager. Something happened with Demolition and Fuji, and they fucking walked out on them, and Powers of Pain's kind of lift them up, and they took over. I was like, oh, these guys are great.
Yeah.
These guys are great. My mom used to paint my face up like Axe and Smash on the when we used to go to the wrestling shows. I won like a whole bunch of tickets being painted up and like had a big ass wig as the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. There's a lot of weird ass pictures that are flying around. I'll probably shoot them to you guys later, but yeah, man, like that was my first experience for wrestling. And then I got the Hulkamania bandwagon, unfortunately. Like, you know how that goes. Everybody got roped in that.
Who is your favorite wrestler all time? Like, just
now?
Now, back then, like
all time.
Yeah, all time. Who's your all time?
I can't say all time because Hogan had my heart for like 10 years until he broke the motherfucker.
That's fair.
But,
that's fair.
But Arn Anderson has grown to be like one of my top wrestlers.
Nice.
Arn Anderson, Undertaker, Taz is another one. Taz is just one that I felt body type wise. I was like, I could be him. And I always wanted to fight big guys. I was like, I'm going to beat up Bam Bam Bigelow. I was like, no, your little ass ain't. No, it ain't.
He made it believable, though, man.
Taz, he did.
ECW Taz was such a great character.
Amazing.
You know, a lot of us thought he was black, too, for a cool minute.
Yeah,
he was hella tan.
He's got a card. I'm going to give him a card. I'm going to let him. Italians get the card, man. I know, like, New York probably they didn't really love us too much, but, Taz get the card, bro. Especially with Hook. Yeah, of course.
So for both of you guys, like in your experience, like just you guys have run multiple states now. I'm just wondering, like, what do you think the differences are, if there are any, between the LA, Vegas, Phoenix, or even those Texas scenes that you worked on?
My guy, you said it earlier. There is no difference. You have the California, the Midwest, and UK, and you can see all the drama that happens. There's not a lot of difference. It's who you're working with. If you're working with good people, the locker room is different, and you could feel it. Like you walk into a shitty locker room, and it's like immediate.
The energy.
It's
the energy is different.
Eerie,
yeah. Even like a bad venue. Like if you're in a venue that somebody runs consistently, and you feel that vibe when you walk in, it's like
I don't want to be here.
Yep.
I'm good.
It's time to go home.
Yep.
Yeah, there's been companies that I'll work for once, and I'm like, that's not the experience I want anymore.
Yeah.
And like payment wise, whatever, like that doesn't mean anything to me. I want to be around good people.
Fair.
I love to have you guys on too, cause like me and wifey, I'm like, yo, I know what we be talking about. Like, what are some of the crazy things you guys deal with running the company? And
So
as a couple.
yeah, as a couple.
As a couple.
Damn.
you already know what they call us, right?
What's that?
Mom and dad.
Mom.
Mom and dad.
We did many therapy sessions.
There's been times
can
where we
see
sat
that.
there for 2 hours, whether it be on the phone,
Text.
FaceTime, text, Airbnbs. We'll be sitting there, we're just chatting it up and trying to like understand perspective, because what a lot of people don't really realize, and I kind of spit this weekend, shit happens between people.
Yeah.
Bad things happen between people.
Yeah.
At this point, when it happens to me, I don't care about the bad thing that happened. I just want to know the reason why. And once you get to the reason why, you can understand it a little bit on why they chose to move the way that they move.
Yeah.
Maybe they have mental disorders. Maybe they are depressed, and then they feel like they need to do something about it. And it's like, okay, I didn't have to be the target for this, but since I am the target for it, this is where we're at. Oh,
It's going through everybody.
These Amber Alerts have been going off tonight. I hope that all the
babies are all right. Please.
Dude,
I think
sucks.
it's the same one. I think they just keep updating it.
I was gonna say it was like the fourth one tonight.
But yeah, that's there's no real difference. There's a lot of with us being mom and dad, like we have a lot of people that we feel are our core group, and we'll kind of, I don't want to say baby, but we'll definitely take care of them before we'll take anybody else. But on the other hand, it's like anybody that's in our locker room, we got to take care of. We got to make sure that they're not only phically healthy, but they're mentally healthy. Because
but the more they show up for you and the more they dedicate themselves to you, then it's like that's how you know who your core is.
And that's why we have the locker room that we have. That's why we have the people that we have. There's been some turmoil between certain people, whether it be with us or with other workers, and it's like, okay, we can either work this out or we can't. If we can't do it, then that's fine. There was a statement that, wait a minute, hold on, I just pulled this up.
Yeah, please.
There was it says, if a relationship is draining and not nourishing, accept that pruning is not cruelty but honesty. So sometimes you got to cut those people off.
Yes. And so it's funny. I'm curious when it comes to handling issues that don't involve you guys, like you're the third party between two warring parties. How do you guys as promoters, like, do you put yourself in it or do you leave that to the talent to handle themselves?
Depends on the severity.
Okay.
If it's something that we feel like we can mediate, we'll definitely give them the option to do so. We're not going to implement ourselves.
Gotcha.
So if you guys need a mediator, I'm here for you. If you guys got this, you got this. But do not bring this shit in my locker room.
That's that's where...
You don't need it. You don't need that in the locker room because it just turns everything else sour.
Absolutely.
From the matches to the other people,
Whole vibe.
because then they start taking sides. It turns into a high school locker room.
It's so much like high school. It's not even funny.
A lot of promoters say that we overwork. I'd rather overwork than somebody get hurt.
Yeah.
Likewise. Yep.
Yeah, people got to be healthy. That's the number one thing.
Mentally and physically.
Yeah.
And I have to take the time to say this. My Comptonmania roster, I love y'all. We won't be having, we have our issues sometimes, but sometimes you just got to let people know you appreciate them too, because this wrestling thing is like a community. One thing I freaking love about y'all, they take care of us. When we went out there the first time, like, dude, you guys welcomed us, gave me like an opportunity to speak on the mic, you feel me? My first ever match was with y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Like I love y'all for real. Like,
NorCal's not even that kind.
This is my in the wrestling world, it's like you're my nemesis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We beefing. We beef forever beefing.
But like in real life, and this is the same thing I always try to implement too, is like it's about Sean Black too. Like anytime you see
he
me,
caused
you
all
think,
of it.
you think about Sean Black, you think about WES too, because they was the ones that, like I said, I was just a dude from Compton with an idea and got into the wrestling world, and with the people that's actually doing it, that has been doing it, like they accepted me, gave me an opportunity, and like we did the anime impulse, like that's wild. Like from my perspective, like. For real, because like I remember I was talking to Paul too, because I have this little thing. Sometimes I still feel like weird talking to wrestlers. I don't want to bother him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want him to get on this thing. You know what? I'll talk to him next week, whatever. Like I ain't even go.
Let me shoot that DM.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm still kind of like, I know what it's like to be a performer too. So you know what I mean? So I really be like I be like in my own little world, and then like from my perspective, like I said, from the backyard to imagine like anime impulse, bro, like WrestleMania twice in Vegas. We don't do that on a that's y'all. You
That's not just us.
No. I mean it's a collab.
Group
Kings, everybody. But I'm saying like that relationship right there, like it means the world, dude. Like like I'm finally at the point where I'm like looking up and I'm like, yo, this is my tribe. Like, dang.
Yeah, and I think it's very important because where the business is going, because when you see how WWE is becoming this almost borderline evil entity now, like they just get like they just come out new ways every day. Nick Khan's like, how can I just be a bigger asshole today? You know, and it's like I'm just thinking like the way they are driving people away, the way wrestling is going to become very much, I think we are restoring back to like almost like a 1950s, 1970s type of era of wrestling where it becomes more localized again. And I think that the people that are building communities like how you are right now are going to be very ahead of the curve for what's coming for the business.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask everybody in the room, but ultimately you're working right now. Mm-hmm. Your goal initially was to get somewhere.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So what I had to learn, and Jared Gannam kind of like twisting my head a little bit on this one. Mm-hmm. What does that goal look like? Because we always think that we're going to be at WrestleMania holding that championship.
Of course.
But they don't understand what the road gets to.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people that are there now, or have been there in the past, don't live awesome lives.
A lot of sacrifices.
A lot of sacrifices that personally I'm not willing to make. Mm-hmm. And people that are in the wrestling business was like, oh, you don't want it enough. Well, then you don't want it enough. Well, I want this. This is what I'm going to sacrifice my life for. Sacrifice your life, my G.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sacrifice my kid. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sacrifice my home. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
If I'm making more money being on the independents and working my 9 to 5 than I would be going to NXT for Florida to be there for 3 years and just get let go, I'm sorry, that's not what I want to live.
Yeah.
It's not realistic.
It's not realistic. Yeah. And the people that are doing that made that happen, fucking, I love it for y'all. I'm not knocking that shit at all. If you're happy.
Yes.
If you're miserable, figure it the fuck out. That's not it.
And that's one thing I've learned, like, especially after listening to a lot of interviews and podcasts in recent years, is just how miserable a lot of our heroes were.
Yeah.
And just the mental anguish a lot of them were going through. And it's just, that's why they drown themselves in pills and bottles and all that stuff.
Painkillers and
and that's why I think about it these days, like, okay, I sat through and watched all my heroes die before they were 45.
Man.
So it's like, it's one of the, and I think about these guys, it's almost like guys these days look up to that in a weird way. Like, I want to be that guy. Like, no, you don't.
But you don't need to burn out like that.
Yeah,
No.
oh, absolutely.
I think we're in an age to where there's different levels to making it.
Yes, that's the beautiful
part.
part.
What if your goal is to just get to MLW? What if it's to get to AAA? Mm-hmm. There's so many options and so much fruit. Go after the fruit that goes for you.
Mm-hmm. I love Daniel Bryan. I love Darby Allin. Both of those are really good people. Like, I've met them. They're really good people to me. Mm-hmm. I'm not sleeping in my car to be at a wrestling show. I'm good. If I don't have a room, if I don't have people that are gonna be safe around me, if I have to live in a house full of people that are gonna be degenerates and fuck my life up, I don't want it. Mm-hmm. I'm good. We have a house full of kids. We have some elders that are living with our house that we got to take care of. That we're caretaking for. This is our life. This is what we want to take care of. We can't do that from Florida.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And I'm 40, man. I'm about to be 41 in August. Mm-hmm. My time of being in a WWE ring is limited or non-existent. And I'm good with that. I've done my extra work for multiple companies. I've been on television. Mm-hmm. I've worked with good people. I work with good people now. I'm not going to burn my life out just to be a part of something that I thought was what I wanted when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Facts.
Yeah. Powerful. Family first. For sure.
Gang.
For sure. Well, look, I wanna show this match. Though.
Oh, this is so. This right here, Deshaun does not want to get back in the ring, but I don't think
because I'll beat the shit out of his ass. Right, I'll beat the brakes off that boy.
Was this the two-piece on a biscuit?
The triple piece.
The triple piece.
I got them the triple piece of the
This
biscuit.
was one of the best matches that entire weekend.
Oh God.
And it was and he doesn't like the fact that he was a natural in there. And that's the thing. Wrestling, sometimes it just selects you.
It's on YouTube?
You have no choice.
You can share it from YouTube. You can share it with an airdrop.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I thought it was a great match.
Yeah, reffing this one was fun. Ref. Oh, my God.
No, I just have a copy.
Uh-oh.
Wait, am I managing this match? I wasn't.
You weren't managing.
Oh, this match garbage.
Get out of here.
Finder.
Yeah, down at the bottom. Follow to the bottom. Yeah. This right here. No, not that one. This one.
Going on with numbers. I've liked wrestling for 25 years now.
Yeah.
26 years.
Oh, right here.
Well, this is part of live TV, folks. You don't know.
Dun,
There can
dun,
be
dun.
there can be technical difficulties.
Another question, Shiloh, while we figure this
So
out.
let's even just talk about how this match even came about, because you didn't want to do it at first.
No, I did not want to do it at all.
That was awesome, though.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they were fighting over the belt at the
Culture Fest.
Culture Fest,
Yeah.
yeah. And CTE's over there freaking body slamming me, and then these guys.
But I had gone to you guys earlier that day, and I was like, hey, so this is what I want to do, but I don't know if y'all are gonna want to do it right away. So, but we have some time. We have some time. I was like, if you're gonna screw me out of this match, we have to get the comeuppance. We got to work.
Oh,
You didn't want to do it.
It was awesome. Because I already said the day he gets in the ring, that's going to be like the highest viewed deal. Because I think that's what a lot of the fan base has been waiting for, was that day that he was going to get in there.
So, Deshaun, was it a one and done?
Oh, definitely.
No redemption match? You got to run it back.
Tag team match at least.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, no,
this is the link, right?
Yep. I did not want to do it because I was like, see, listen, I'm an intruder. I'm not even supposed to be here, right?
Yeah.
Like me being on the mic was like me working on my comedy too, because I had just did a comedy show like before that. So I really don't. I'm like winging everything. So. But this is years later, and it's like he's like, yo, he brings up this idea. He's like, yo, we're going to be here, then we're going to be here. It'll be great. Come on, and I'm just like, ain't no way. Now, did I think I could physically do some stuff? Of course, but I also was afraid, like, but what if I'm that guy who think I could do something, and my body's like, yeah, you thought.
Keep on rolling.
And then too, it was a lot of things that was happening at that time. We had the Knox Pro incident had happened.
Oh, that was like the week before.
Was it?
It was.
That thing happened like the week before. So it's like, okay, like we need to make sure.
That.
Yeah, like we were like, yeah, let's make sure this goes perfect. But it did. He had us out there with them.
No, that's
and it was. I thought the communication was great during that too.
Mm-hmm.
I had it on the other one.
Right here.
Here we are. Oh.
Or but yeah, man, I didn't want, and then I started feeling pressure of I don't want to disappoint nobody.
I feel that.
Like, and I'm just like, damn, I need to make sure I had his business and stuff taken care of. And damn, I usually be on the mic with AD. Now I gotta have somebody right there. Damn.
The laundry list of
So I'm like,
responsibilities.
dang, okay. Well, what we, and then I'm just like, oh my God. So it was all those different things I was weighing in where I'm like, man, I'm finna do my best. I'm finna do my thing. And I know we like. It's so funny too. We can go behind the curtain, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's all we're doing.
It's your house, baby.
That's what the show is. Yeah.
So when we get there, we go upstairs. It's us three, and this taught me some other stuff that I didn't know that was happening too. So we go and we testing out how to do stuff and how to do stuff. So Wes say, yeah. So grab them so you know exactly where they at when you hit me in the nuts. I'm like, what? he's like, grab them so you know what not to do. I'm like,
What the? So you about to get canceled today? Yeah.
And then we do the whole
Are we
gimmick.
gonna see you on Dark Side?
And we might. I'm trying to get views no matter what. So if we try to be on dark side, the darkest side.
Yeah, right.
But you telling me all this different stuff, and I'm like, okay. So we get past that, and then he was like, so what moves you know how to do? You know what I mean? I'm like,
What's your offense?
yeah, I'm like,
What's your comeback, brother?
I'm like, shit, whoop my ass. You know what I mean? He's like, nah. You know, we gonna do the thing, because you got to think from my perspective is I was a monologuer. I done performance. Like right now, my platform is to elevate what people do that's dope. You know what I mean? Like that's where my mindset is at. So we get up in there and he's just telling me, he said, look, every time you hit the ground, don't get up. I'ma pull you up. You know, I'ma pull you up so it can save your energy. And I'm thinking in my head, like, energy? Shit, I've been working out for this brother. What are you talking about? Shit, I'm about to get one of
Look at that motherfucker right there. Look at that. Look at
Ring
that.
cardio.
Look at that.
No, and let me tell you something. Ring cardio is, even dudes in martial arts will say that. Like,
Yeah, you get blown up quick.
when you are actually bumping and feeding and you got to sell all that, you get blowed up quick.
That was my favorite thing about running in the mall. People, we would do like, hey, you want to come in and just mess around? Yeah. They would be like, oh, I could do this. We'd be like, $25.
Yeah. No,
I love it.
I wouldn't even do that. I was like, okay, here's if you can get through my entire training session, it's free.
Okay.
But if you can't, you owe me $25.
I love it.
I get them in their rolls, and they were done.
Oh yeah.
Hit
We
some
had-
ropes, yeah.
We had this
Yeah.
big bodybuilder come in one time, and the guy was like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, he was a big dude. He was like
and he
Batista
was-
size.
Yeah, just everything, right? He didn't make it through training at all.
Oh, those guys usually have the worst cardio, by the way. That's the
And
funny
he was like,
thing.
"Oh, I got this." He's like,
He
"I'm a
just
physical
felt like
specimen."
everything hurt. He's like, you guys lock up like that? I thought it
Yeah.
was fake. And it was like,
You gotta go in with
well, it's not fake. Like, you gotta touch each other, man. Like, what did you expect was gonna happen? Like, you see them getting hit, right? Like, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
You just gotta work with it, man. Like, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna injure you.
It's gonna sting.
It's just gonna suck a little bit.
Really?
I give him a shoulder tackle. My dude was like not feeling it, bro. I was like, okay, like if this ain't for you, this ain't for you. But like, this is the shit we do. Like, this is work.
We're going to watch this Broadway right here.
Shiloh over in the corner, just mad,
stressed.
just stressed with me.
Well, you know, first off, I'm having a ton of fun because I'm watching Deshaun live out possibly his biggest childhood dream. So it's kind of like, I'm like, and it's kind of just and I'm also just trying to make sure he's alive.
Yeah.
It's a combo of concern and fun. It's like, yeah, that's wrestling though.
Yeah.
That's literally wrestling, I think.
Deshaun, before we start this, how fast did that match go once you were in there?
That sucker was.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sucker was.
You're like, we're
Over
going
before
home.
you even know it. Yeah.
Fast
Once
as
you
fuck,
come
boy.
through the curtain, you like it's a
blur.
different.
The shit
you
is
feel
on.
that energy of the crowd too, because they was rocking.
And they were so into it.
It was a good
Man.
crowd that day.
We had that anime corner over there.
And you know what's funny? You can see all the wrestlers back there too. All the
Yep, everybody watching too.
all the.
He got the 100 socks.
I got them on today too, baby. You know.
Not the trash can lid.
Look at my guy selling, KO'd
Yep.
out.
Look, and Shiloh says, you got to protect your head, man. What are we talking about? Like, cover your head.
I
Put
did
your
tall
head
him to
up.
get a hand up, and he did it.
Yeah, he took it.
He did.
That's what those dreads are for. Protection.
Shiloh's like, bro, for real? The chair?
I just love the psychology of the whole thing. It was.
like a
You got
champ.
a big ass.
Deshaun
I
sells
got a
better
big
than
ass
a
head.
lot of experienced guys.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
funny
because
thing.
nobody want to sell. They just want to work. Everybody want to be Superman. Nobody wants to be Lex Luthor.
Man, the hitman, Shawn Michaels taught me how to sell, man.
Man.
Mr. Perfect.
He's not a wrestler.
Those shoes, though.
This is where I got Shiloh. Right there.
Because I just laughed. I was like, fucker, like, what are you doing?
I'm an asshole. I know.
I just noticed that shirt you had on there.
Yeah.
I just noticed. Yeah.
Have my own Comptonmania shirt since nobody want to get me one.
It's Comptonmania with his picture on.
Yep.
He got
Yeah, that-
his picture on.
Woozy.
Yeah, we gonna make that a thing.
Where do we get this door at?
Okay, so this door,
Where do we get this?
I work for the city,
Okay.
and somebody was throwing away a door.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Just gotta pick them up. That's
So you
all.
took the door all the way to Vegas?
No,
this was
This
in
is
Anaheim.
Anaheim.
this is in Anaheim. Yeah.
I was about to say.
This is why
I'm wearing my Anime Impulse wristband.
I got mine on too.
I hate when they give us wristbands
I
versus
think
badges.
I think I'm wearing 2 or 3 because I was giving them to multiple people.
Oh, don't say all that.
Oh, okay. K-Fade.
Key fobs, bro. Key fobs.
CSJ. Come on.
That's right. My man Jamal. Tell him what's up. West Coast Most Wanted.
If this was a boy, you would have talked him out of this.
We all did the opposite. Talked him into it.
And there it is.
There's the
There it is.
Right in the ding
Oh,
ding.
You hear that? You hear that crowd?
Are you holding him?
No.
Yep.
It looked like you're holding him.
Squeezing the dogs.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
That spot got over, though.
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold.
Also, I gotta say, I love when John likes a move. He steady nods to it.
Yeah. Look at that. You hear that?
That was crazy. It's the ultimate warrior roar. Feel the power of the warrior. The warrior, the warrior.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at Mikey waving the
G'ing
flag.
up.
I am freaking gassed as hell. I'm dizzy as
Nah,
hell,
but that's the.
boy.
You got the crowd watching. You got the boys watching. You got.
No, I'm not dizzy yet. I'm not dizzy
No,
yet.
this is one of those matches that were like where everyone is surrounding the monitors. I'm telling them to slow down. You're running through them. Yeah,
That adrenaline is going crazy.
that's what it was. You were
Yeah.
running full force.
Boom.
Nice.
Look at that. Clean.
Now,
Clean.
now look.
Mr.
watch this.
One and Done.
Look. I'm gassed now. It done kicked in. Hold on, look. It's like, oh, damn. Oh, I'm dizzy.
Been beating his ass the whole match. And he just gonna lay me out.
Shiloh, have you got it?
Just get his ass.
I'm like,
You're supposed to be
I'm like,
impartial
take
as a
your
ref.
time.
Grimy ass ref, bro. Grimy.
Honestly,
Surprised you didn't give
reffing
it
is
to him.
fun. Reffing is actually, I would do it. But it gave me a new respect for that role.
Oh yeah, that's one of the hardest roles.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Real
I get
talk,
caught up in
yeah.
the match and I'm like, word?
And they're doing more than we are because they're all over the place. And then
Yeah,
you
the
gotta call-
cardio. Yeah.
Man,
The
You guys-
refs that do like
Iron
where shows
Man.
that have 1 or 2 refs on the shows, I'm like the biggest of respect.
I am tired as hell. That's why I'm taking my time.
that's
with
what I
these
told you to do, bro.
Shadow's like, come on.
Because he was.
And there it is.
There he is. There he is.
Beating his ass.
I didn't want to lose him.
Oh yeah, this took forever. I am gassed, bro.
You don't even look that bad though.
Yeah, you
don't
look fine.
look gassed.
Yeah,
That's the thing. You don't look gassed.
Cause I started to feel after the rock bottom. I started to feel like I was on a boat.
Yeah.
So I was just like, whoa.
Oh, like dizzy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
it was like all that and the adrenaline.
Endurance.
Mm-hmm.
I should have put that on faster.
Nah.
You needed to breathe.
I feel like you're hard on yourself for this one.
I did nip the side though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
nipped that sucker.
Bro,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I saw you go like down.
But I just kissed it. It wasn't like it was just a.
Oh,
yeah.
the hinges?
Yeah.
Ah.
Look at that.
Look at the chant going.
I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? You shouldn't have never done this. Yeah. Now this was fun though. I ain't gonna lie, it was.
Oop, didn't get him.
This is why you the man, dude. You like, hey, stay there,
Yeah.
breathe. Look. And that's what it's about protecting the people you with. Like I felt so safe in there.
Good.
Like
Good.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what we're trying to do here, man.
Payback.
Not the twirling middle finger. Gosh.
He said, "What you didn't say nothing when he did it to me."
The look your wife gave me. I was like, I'm sorry.
Use that later.
I'm sorry
Like, it
he
better work
ruined your
later.
night. I was like, but it was payback.
How did that feel?
Oh, it felt amazing. He West man, professional man. Two of the dopest people, man.
The way you look at him. I'm not gonna do it.
I was just playing.
AD can do it, man. He telling that story.
Yeah.
He's so great.
AD is the GOAT.
Even when he emceed the WrestleMania party.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
awesome there.
man.
Yeah.
He was definitely awesome.
You can hear the crowd just in worry at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, like, whoa.
Oh, I love this, man.
Oh.
Oh, in the face. My bad, dog.
Oh.
Knock the
Knock the mask off. The audacity. Shiloh looking stressed again.
Yep. Factory setting, just my factory setting.
Just stressed.
Oh man.
Nice assist.
Right? Yeah.
Good looking out, dog.
Teamwork, Deshaun.
Stressed again.
Yeah.
Good
Crazy
job.
part is he had to
Kingslayer
count it.
John.
Oh,
Man,
good
that's
camera
a
work.
shot.
Good
I need that screenshot right there. That's just great.
That fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
pissing on me at this point.
Oh, that's so good. Man, John and them the man, dog. That whole team. Kingslayer, man.
Damn, he threw your arm down hard.
Big ass arm though. You look at
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it's heavy.
I'm like, are you okay, Deshaun?
You like
D&D, bro.
The dopest part too. Let it play when he put on the glasses too. Man, this is
legit one of my favorite matches, like, in the history of the company, though. Like,
Here it is.
Oh, I forgot about that. Not the match.
It's over. Yeah, man. That's what we do, man. Like and like, man, that was an awesome moment, man. That's
Just like I told you before we even had that match. Now my nephew Cairo, he learns really fast. So I'm not even I can't just say this, but if I can get a 5-year-old through a tag match, I can get you through a match. No matter who is in the ring with me, I'm going to make sure that match is going to go well. I'm going to make sure they're safe. I'm going to make sure you get your shit in. I'm going to make sure that the crowd's going to get into it. This is me putting myself up. I'm gonna try and get my big ass arm to pat myself in the back here. Just doing a little bit of research. Just a little bit. I did see that there were a lot of companies that have either been way before us or just kind of started around the same time that we have. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them had a lot of things to say about Versus. A lot of them had a lot of shit to say about not only just the talent, but like where we're working at, who we're working with, all this little weird shit. And then I started looking at their numbers, because that's where it counts to me, because when it comes to like money, independent wrestling doesn't make a lot of money, but when we can kind of sustain and then kind of make a little bit extra at the end, people take that as a W, right?
Right.
We've been doing that, then some, since probably like year 5. We've been doing pretty good since then. Yeah. But when I look at the numbers and the people talk about, hey, like, you really shouldn't work with them because they're not trained wrestlers. They don't do what we do over here. And then you see that their YouTube numbers, like when it comes to subscribers, are really kind of limited. Yeah. And then on top of that, like their views are very limited. You just go to the popular, just tap in the popular on any wrestling company and see what their top views are. If they're not tapping in where our numbers are at, one of our, and I'm gonna shout out to the two respective people that are on this video, Ricky Mandel and Sandra Moon, have 1 million views. Wow. On one of our wrestling clips there. Wow. And then it trickles down to a series of other just hundreds of thousands of views. And like, not a lot of wrestling companies do that. GCW can do that. That's easy for them. But not a lot of wrestling companies, not a lot of independent wrestling companies can do that, especially on YouTube. So my goal isn't to compete with other wrestling companies. I've already done that. It's to compete with YouTube numbers in general. Yeah. If I can get the subscribers, if I can get the numbers, then that's fine. And then on top of that, just separating me from the pack, take my matches from any company that I've worked with and put those numbers against anybody else that's on the independents right now. Like, I'm not going to be superstar over Effie. Like, even me and Effie got some limited numbers when we did a trios match against, or a triple threat match.
Hey, it's the COVID era.
Hey, gang, you know? But to tell people that they can't learn from me, or to tell people that they can't do things with Versus, is ridiculous. Right. Unless you have the numbers that we're showing, like consistently, like you've seen our shit go viral. Just over stupid shit. Yeah. Just stuff that I'd be like, hey, this will be funny. Why don't you just do this?
Or the DMs that we get.
That's wild too. Like, I can't afford a lot of the people that are hitting us up on Taylor right now. I was like, I love you. I want to work with you, but like, you know, God. Yeah, like we're good, but like, I'm not gonna sit there and break Versus to bring, of course, you know. But I'll bring a lot of good talent that aren't really noticed. Like, a lot of the people that are on these other companies have names to them, and we've had some names work with us, guaranteed. But that's not where our numbers are.
Right.
Our numbers are with the independent talent that we're working with.
Yeah.
And when you push them and you work with them and you work with them and they're not working for you, that's where you see that shift.
Yeah.
And people can talk shit about me or Versus or whatever they want. There's nobody that's going to say a bad thing about me that hasn't tried to manipulate me, that hasn't tried to get over on me, and that hasn't tried to stab me in the back first. But when I have that conversation with other people, like, well, they said this, I was like, okay.
And then when you confront them on that,
Yeah, it's like, well, this is the truth. What sounds like facts?
Right.
They will never say it to me, guaranteed. So when you give me the opportunity to work with you, it's not the other way around. I didn't give you the opportunity to work with me. I asked you to work with me because I knew we can do business right, and we can make the crowd excited like that.
Man, that was it was fun though. It was definitely fun, and the fact that I was able to put on my Rams jersey too.
Yeah, man.
You know, and then too the ending part. That was one of my favorite matches as a childhood.
Good.
It was
SummerSlam.
Yeah, Bret Hart versus The Undertaker, and Shawn Michaels a special guest referee, and those implications were huge. So it's just to be able to do that with you guys was awesome. And I learned this. You showed me how I want our referees to be. The referees need to be very knowledgeable in the ring. Shiloh was letting me know, hey, remember, this is next. Breathe. Protect your head. Woo, 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 woo. That's what a referee is supposed to do. Like, even though I knew I had my thing together, but just having somebody else up in there that's just
cementing
like,
hey,
it in. Yeah. And it's like a coach on the field. Mm-hmm. And then being there too, it's a trippy feeling. Like, I wish you could emulate this on a video game.
It's an out-of-body experience.
Absolutely.
When I'm on the mat, I got the dreads like covering over, and I can hear what everybody is saying. It's another different planet. But everything is slow. When you did the headbutt and I came down and I'm sitting there and I'm like, hit me! What the fuck is he doing?
No, man.
Gotta let it breathe.
And then it was crazy because when the match started in the beginning, like the attack from the back, so I'm turning around and I'm like, when is he? And then it was like, boom, and I'm like, shit. And it just got real so fast, dude.
I'm not gonna out the homie. I'm not gonna say his name, but I was working with somebody recently, and they had tossed me into something, and it didn't break. So the crowd was like, do it again, and they said one more time, one more time. So they started picking me up, and like the chant was low, and I was like, hold on for a second, man. So he was sitting there hanging out with me. I was like, wait for this chant to get up a little bit more. Yeah. And they started rolling, and so I was like, all right, go. And then that's where the pop is. Yep. You have to learn your crowds. If you don't learn your crowds, you're gonna nut too early. Yes. That's how it works. You're gonna nut too early. You can't do that. Yeah. You can't do that prematurely. You gotta work that crowd, and you gotta work it right. And then there's certain people that have worked TV that I've worked with. It was like, I know that you know more than me. Yeah. But let's dial this back a little bit.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's not because I'm a fucking genius at this shit. It's just like crowd work. Yeah. It's just crowd work.
Also, real quick, Triv says, thank you guys for the opportunity. Also, never thought I would wrestle at the Expo. Salute versus Pro Comptonmania.
Oh, what up,
I want to talk shit to Triv because that's my guy, but I can't do that after he says some nice stuff. So, love you, Triv.
Wifey said, we love versus Pro.
We love her.
Big hugs.
Man. Yeah, man. Dang, there's so many other different things, but I think we any other wrestling topics?
For this week, no, but I would love to have them back.
Yes.
Love talking with them.
Yes, like we can go on and on, but man, I just wanted, we appreciate y'all like so much.
Absolutely.
Like this has been dope. We've done some dope things together, and just want to continue to do it, man.
Oh, big same,
And I love the way how y'all take care of your wrestlers. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Y'all be having like different moments where y'all cook, y'all eat, y'all, you know what I mean? So that's what we trying to emulate down here too. So, yeah.
Speak up.
That's what we trying to emulate down here. You know what I'm saying? So
Turn my headphones up.
Woozy. And on that note, it's your man Deshaun Showtime Watkins.
It is the Booker man himself, Shiloh Greaves.
Where that?
I'm cool ass guy.
Yeah.
Bring this motherfucker on the
Better
plane.
say that with some bass, baby.
And also, wait a minute, I forgot to do this, man. Tell people where they can follow y'all. My bad. And what's coming
Smart
up
one.
next?
Smart one.
Yes, please.
I know, right? You can find us at Versus Pro Wrestling on Instagram, Yahoo. What the hell? YouTube.
Shout out to y'all.
Sorry, it was that 7-hour drive in, dog. And then you at Instagram for Wes is BStim and Curvy Care Bear.
Here we go.
Woozy, and this is the culture of Comptonmania.
Oh, yeah.
And you better like, subscribe, and share. And if you don't, I'm gonna have Wes to kick your ass.
No, I'm just going to talk about your analytics just like I do everybody else because the analytics make a lot of sense. If you're in the wrestling business and you're not promoting your shows, you're not doing your promos, you're not looking at your numbers, you're not looking at how many Instagram followers, Twitter, Xbox, what is it?
Xbox.
Is it X? I don't like fucking X, but yeah. If you're not looking at your followers, if you're not looking at the numbers and you're not doing anything, don't talk about Mason Rook at all. Don't say shit about my guy. Don't say shit. Don't say nothing else. Don't talk about gear. Don't talk about where they train. Don't talk about any shit. Talk about where Mason Rook has got, where he's at and where you're not at. Just at BStim if you want to talk to me directly, bitch. Say something else.
Let me add this before we get out of here.
What?
A couple years ago, I kind of stepped into the wrestling world, right? Got associated with Comptonmania.
Gang.
And I pitched a content day for all wrestlers, anybody,
How many showed up?
Nobody.
Not one. We used to do promo class and content class.
My day job is a marketer.
There you go,
And I was like, listen, I can give you guys the current algorithms. I could what to post, how to post, where to utilize it.
But, people gonna move at the pace they want to move at. So I liked a lot of the stuff that y'all talked about today. And hopefully it's a motivation for aspiring people in the industry right now that's really trying to do something.
Well, I'm hoping those slow piece motherfuckers don't say nothing fucking word about Mason Rook. Don't say shit else. Don't say nothing else.
Stop your Twitter
And
fingers.
if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me directly. You can see me in the streets. You can see me on Instagram. You can see me on the Facebook. Not so much because our administration's trash. But yeah, see me. So come and talk to me directly. I am not hard to find. I am never hard to find.
Me and Wes be crawling through bedroom windows, bro.
Yeah. Break yourself, fool. If you want to hit me on the DMs and talk some slick shit, we can talk. I'm not gonna be mean to anybody. But if you want to have a real live conversation, I'll be mean to her. She's always mean to me. No. But yeah. But if you want to have a real live conversation about wrestling and how entertainment actually works, then we can talk. But if you're gonna sit there and put I like all the reels because the reels get your numbers. Keep doing the reels, no matter what you're talking about. But if you're gonna sit there and post bullshit online and not say any real shit, and you want to have a problem with anything that I have to say, you can talk to me directly. We ain't got to fight unless you want to fight. But ultimately, I ain't no tough guy. I just play one on TV. Please let's talk about it because ultimately, that's what these discussions are supposed to be for.
Yes, sir. That's the man of the hour, Project Wes.
Yes, you heard it from Unky Wes.
Uncle Wes is right. Say something to your uncle, bitch.
Like, subscribe, share, and what's the new thing they got? Hype this motherfucker up.
That's a show, baby.
Shout out to IZW too, gang.